Alright, we are live. Alright, so this is just to continue on with part 2 of my little tutorial thing here. I can put this in full screen, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so part 2 of the tutorial. Nothing that big so far will happen, but there will be a trick that will come up very quickly. So sometimes for some reason you just end up starting in that little angle. For the most part you're supposed to be looking to the left here as opposed to in this direction, but if that happens, especially here, just go with it. In fact, it actually technically helps you out because you're just facing the direction you need to go. So take advantage of it, is what I would say. But anyways, so here's the next big skip of the run. We talked about the first big skip back last time. I know it's been a while, but that trick that I was talking about on the vine, that's one of the big skips. This is the other one. So, you see this little diagonal sign right here? You want to jump and double jump onto the top of the sign right here. And then off of that, you want to jump and double jump above this sign and get past a cutscene trigger right here. So here I'm going to try to do it. I jump over it and I fail it, so it is a somewhat precise trick. But there I got it the second time. As you see, you should get enough height if you jump and double jump off it to get past this sign here. If you trigger the cutscene, you failed it. So you have to go do it again, because sometimes you don't get enough speed to go forward and get the cutscene skip. But if you make the cutscene skip work, then you should be able to get into here. And this will allow you to enter Fix the Plane early. As you see, Fix the Plane right there. We're not supposed to be in this level right now, so we don't really care about being here right now, so we're just going to head back. We're going to deal with that later. But now we have to... see, this is the direction you're supposed to face at the beginning there, but for some reason it just doesn't do that. But now we have to start collecting monkeys. So, this is a huge part of the run as well, is the monkey routes. And how you collect monkeys quickly. So basically, here you have a monkey, and you have to collect these monkeys as quickly as possible. I feel like my route is probably the fastest, unless some new trick gets discovered for whatever reason, which we haven't had runs of this game in a while, so I doubt that'll happen. But if a trick does get discovered, then what we'll do is we will route a new monkey route and see which route would be the fastest. But for now, just collect the monkeys that you see me collect here in the order that I collect them, because I think the order I collect them in is fastest as well. So just collect this one first. As you see, when you collect a monkey, you have a little pause right here because you have to see them jump up. They do a little dance and then they jump onto this little thing right here. When they jump onto that thing, that's your cue to basically keep moving. But sometimes there's actually a glitch where if you jump and you land on the floor at the same time as you touch the monkey, I think what happens is it kind of glitches your state out, and so it doesn't zoom out, or it doesn't zoom the camera in on the monkey. It just stays zoomed out in, like, I'll go back show you. It just stays on. Oops, that's not what I wanted. It stays on in this view right here, basically, where it just stays out, zoomed out for the character. So if that happens, you can't control them until after you see them jump on here and that goes back. So basically, you wouldn't be able to move here. You'd have to wait until now to be able to move. But that rarely happens, and hopefully it won't happen to you on your run. If so, then that would suck badly. But anybody knows there's 2 monkeys on this space. Oh my goodness. But I only collect one of them. Because there's technically not supposed to be 2 monkeys on there. And it's just a call. Ignore that. Okay, it's gone. I hate it when that happens. But oh well. Anyways, back to this. So, here we're basically just getting another monkey. There were 2 monkeys, but don't worry, only one of them is the one you collect. Just forget the other one, because there's not supposed to be 2 monkeys there at the same time. That's really more or less a glitch. And here, we're going to collect this monkey, and we're going to do another skip. This skips a huge portion of this level, the watering hole, which we like to call the hub area, because it basically is a hub area for just about everything. But anyways, so we collect this monkey, and then what you're going to see me do is, I'm going to jump onto this little portion right here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up it, jump, turn around, double jump, and try to grab this ledge right here. What? We do this because normally there's like this boulder right here blocking you from entering this area until you go all the way around and finish just about everything that you need to do to then break this boulder open so you can access that area at any time. Pretty long, because there's a bunch of mini games you have to do, there's a bunch of different objectives you have to do, you have to complete a certain level. We don't want to do that. We want to skip all of that. So we do this we do that first by climbing up here. And I say first because there's a lot of stuff we have to do to skip all that I just mentioned, going all the way around, doing all these mini games around here, climbing up here. So we collect the monkey right here. Yeah, don't forget any of the monkeys that I collect here. If you forget one of them, you have to collect an extra one, or you have to collect extra ones that you may miss. There's one right here. And again, don't worry about collecting coins. Coins are useless in 80%. Only for 100% do you want to collect them. Don't enter this here. If you enter that, you'll trigger Mort's Adventure. That is a level that you only complete in 100%. So do not enter that. That is a bad zone to enter. I accidentally entered that on one run, and I was actually doing pretty well on that run. But of course, entering that level wastes a ton of time, because not only do you enter a level that you're not supposed to enter for any percent, but you also have to restart the little trick where you jump onto the rock ledge there. And that is no fun. That wastes a lot of time. So yeah, don't do that. Like this monkey right here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fall in, like so. I maybe shouldn't have jumped there. Maybe I would have fallen in faster if I had just walked off. I don't know. But what's going to happen is you're going to respawn over here, which, if I go back, you respawn over this area right here, where my mouse is at. You respawn over there. So it just is better to jump in than to try and jump from this all the way over here. Especially because right here there's a cutscene, which this one doesn't trigger a level, but they're gonna be like, hey, we need Gloria, and you skip it, it puts you over there anyways. It just wastes a little bit more time rather than jumping in to respawn over there. Plus, you respawn in quite a decent location, so you get decent distance over respawning versus just jumping over there. So, anyways, what we want to do is we want to come over around this rock this way over here to this area. If you see this little incline here, we use that little incline for the rocks, or for the first rock ledge skip. We're going to use something similar here. It basically gives you more momentum. And so I kind of messed it up there, but I think I get it the second time. Yeah. So you want to use the corner there to jump up here, grab the ledge, and then jump up. I think I talked about ledge jumping in the previous part, so I think we should be fine for the most part. I think if you watched that, you should know how it works. In fact, you should watch part 1 anyways before this, but that's alright if you don't. Just though you might be confused about a few things, because I want this one to go somewhat fast. So anyways, we just jump over here. We grab this. I'll go back a bit so you can see it. We jump up here a bit. We grab this little ledge right here. Yes, this is grabbable. It looks like it's just a wall, but it's grabbable. It's practically ground. You grab that, you jump up, you jump to the left here, so that way you don't have to grab another ledge right here, and you can just start walking over here and get into this level right here. Now, this is the, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this right now. This is the level that we are going to be skipping most of. But why are you entering it? Well, we'll see. But first, we gotta complete a little objective here. So we gotta grab the cubs. Oh boy. So, we're not really here for much. We're only here to collect a few monkeys and then to do something else later on. So we grab monkeys along the way here because it's faster and it's a good route. We grab the cub here. If there's no monkeys along the way, you want to grab the cub as fast as possible, so that way you move on to the next one quickly. But if there are monkeys, you're going to have to collect the monkey first. So anyways, but this cub right here we want to grab as soon as possible. I kind of messed up there. I could have grabbed it right there, right down there, but I didn't because I wasn't fast enough. But you could grab these guys really quickly. When you first play this game, they seem somewhat fast, but they're not that fast at all. Especially if you know how to move really fast. You can just blitz it, pretty much, if you're not doing a speed run. This one we also want to grab immediately, because there's no monkeys here either. So the second and third ones you want to grab immediately. And the fifth one you want to grab immediately. But here, the first and fourth ones you don't want to grab immediately. As you see, I almost jumped on the zipline there, but thankfully I'm just barely outside of its range. But what you want to do is you want to drop down, or you want to tilt your camera, drop down, and hit the monkey from above right here. He's gonna be like, you're too far away, dude, but Alex will still be dropping down, and he'll still grab the monkey here, as you see. You're too far away, but I grabbed the monkey. And it also skips the animation of waiting for the monkey to jump up, so that's also perfect, pretty much. But as you see over here, there's another monkey, so we gotta grab that one too. So you grab that one. Oh yeah, each monkey has a separate name, but we don't care. I accidentally jumped on the zip line there. Jump on the balance beam here, walk across as fast as possible. Grab the cub. The cubs will eventually find a spot where they'll just be like, oh, okay, he won't catch me here. Oh, crap, he caught me. So they'll eventually stop, which doesn't really matter for the second, third, or fifth one, but it matters for the first and fourth one, so that you know that they will eventually stop in some place. Like here, he stops, this cub stops here. So yeah. And you can mash A. Sometimes the animations look like the monkey animations, and you have to wait for them to finish their little animation. But you can just mash the A button and get out of there faster. For example, that little purring animation where they were licking their paw, that takes a long time. So you can just mash the A button to get out of there faster. And then we want to grab this one as soon as possible. I kind of just jumped off early and then just ran up and grabbed him. That was actually really, really good. Right there. That was almost perfect. I maybe could have jumped off a tiny bit earlier, or maybe I could have taken a better running angle, but oh well. That was still really, really, really fast. So I'd say that was probably the fastest part of my run yet, actually. So we get the cub. And then that's that objective complete. And here, it's going to say climb the wall. We don't care. We're going to pause. We're going to exit to map. I almost went to exit to story, but you want to exit to map. And you want to go, not right. That's to Mort's Adventure, which we talked about before. In fact, you can't even enter the level anyways unless you already entered it through the trigger that I was talking about. So you can't enter it otherwise through the map. But you go ahead and go up, and you head right. And we're back in Welcome to Africa. What are we doing here? Well, that minigame that we skipped in the level we were just in, it helps us learn to climb walls. Now, this is useful because you see there's a little monkey right here. That monkey has a wall to the right here that requires the ability to climb walls. And we get that in Rites of Passage, which is where we were just at. And we have it. So when we start that mission and exit it, we'll continue to have the ability to climb walls. Now, we only get 3 monkeys here in this little area, but to the left here, there's a boulder, not this boulder, but to the left here, there's a boulder that we can break with Gloria, and we can get through to there as well. But we would need to be able to switch to Gloria. Now, how do we do that? Well, you see this little totem here? You go to that totem, you hit the B button, or whatever equivalent on the controller you're using, and you select Gloria. Simple as that. Normally, you would have to complete all of Rites of Passage, learn how to use a totem pole by going down to the totem pole that's near the Rites of Passage, talking to the skipper and be like, hey, you can use this totem pole to switch characters. You switch to Gloria, you enter that little trigger area that we were talking about earlier, where they were like, hey, we need Gloria. You enter that, you complete a little mini game, and then you can finally continue on to the next part of the run. But we're basically going to be skipping all of the Rites of Passage level by doing a certain something. So, we're going to get all 15 monkeys here. So first, I'm going to switch to Gloria. And I'm going to go ahead and go to the right here. You'll see the pepper here. You can break this boulder. Gloria can't enter there. It can only be Alex because he has a double jump ability so he can actually platform. I like to joke about how Alex is the only one that can actually platform out of the 4. Melvin can to an extent, but in my opinion, they did it better in Madagascar 1. But anyways, you come back, you switch back to Alex. You get the 3 monkeys in here by climbing up these walls. And then you go ahead and enter that little hole we just busted with Gloria and get the last 12 monkeys. As you notice, I had 10 monkeys before I entered here. So if you follow my route and you have 10 monkeys here too, you should end up with 25 monkeys. If you don't end up with 25 monkeys, you did something wrong and you need to look back and see, or you need to go back through the whole part again and see where you might have missed one. Even if it was one of these 3 in here, I honestly forgot that these guys existed on my first casual playthrough. I saw them, but I was like, but I don't have the ability to climb walls, so I had to come back. And I forgot they were there, so I was like, where are the last 3 at? So yeah, I don't blame you if you forgot them. It is easy to not see them, you know. But anyways, you get the 3 here. And then the other 12 are in the monkey cliffs. Yeah, monkey cliffs. They like to call it the monkey cliffs because they're just... It's literally just for collecting monkeys and that's it. But anyways, you have a little wall right here you have to climb. Not too much. I tried to jump across, but I fucked up. If you this little... If you jump off accidentally and you hit this little thing right here, as you notice, I just stick in the air for some reason. That thing's collision is just a little weird, so don't worry about it if that happens and you're like, what the heck is this? I was like, wait, why am I stuck here? Oh wait, that's weird collision. So you have to hold back a tiny bit so you can drop down like that, but don't hold back too much because as you see, this little cliff right here is really thin, and so if you hold back for too long, you'll fall off. But don't do what I did and try to jump across. That was just stupid of me. Just walk across like that and then jump up. Because jumping, for the most part, as movement on walls is faster. I need to stress that right now. That's why I'm jumping a lot. Because it's also faster on walls in addition to the ground. I don't know why they wanted to make jumping faster, but they wanted to make jumping faster. Yeah, I don't know, but it's whatever. Anyways, you grab the monkey here, you go on the zip line, you jump off, grab this monkey here. We have 10 more to go. Jump across, get this monkey. There's an example of the little slide I was talking about as well, actually. So you notice I jump here, and then I just get a huge surge of momentum for a tiny bit there. That's the slide I was talking about, where sometimes if you jump, you'll just slide across the ground randomly. I don't know why it's a thing, but it's a thing. But anyways, we got another monkey here. 9 more to go. So here, I actually jump across and skip these first 2 poles here. You're also technically supposed to learn how to climb poles after rites of passage by going over to a certain pole with Alex. But again, we also learn how to climb poles by climbing walls. And they didn't really program these poles to not let you climb them until after you learned from Skipper. But they did program a certain pole later on. But anyways, so we grab this monkey here. These poles over here, these poles can be a little bit weird. Sometimes it'll force you to jump to this one. But I guess maybe it was just a little bit low enough to where I wouldn't have been able to grab onto... Let's see here. To where I wouldn't have been able to grab onto this one right here. I don't know how it works. But if you are thrown onto that other pole instead of over here, don't fret. Just make sure that you land it properly. And I would say be careful not to hold a direction during the jump, because if so, you might actually redirect yourself the wrong way. Of course, if you get thrown to the other pole, but then you can still land on the platform, then fantastic. I've never been able to do that. So you would automatically prove that you have more skill than me. But anyways, grab that monkey, skip this pole, jump onto this one. Maybe if you're a beginner, I wouldn't recommend skipping the poles. I'd recommend trying to jump onto the closer ones. I probably should have thought about that, but oh well. Just jump onto the poles, and for the most part, the poles will let you jump to each one automatically. So if you jump on that first one, I think you just hit the jump button, and it'll automatically launch you in the direction of the second one, no matter which direction you're facing. Because normally, the direction you jump is the direction you're facing on the pole right here. So for example, you see me jump this way because I'm facing that way. But these poles like to have you jump to each subsequent pole until there is no more subsequent pole, in which case you'll just jump in the direction you're facing. But anyways, so you go ahead and grab that pole if you're a beginner, or you could grab this one if you feel like you want to get more advanced. Jump onto this lower platform here, because it's slower to jump on the bigger platform, then go down to the lower platform, then back to the bigger one and up here. So jump on the lower one, jump on the higher one, jump on the even higher one. Grab all 3 of these monkeys. I think there's one up here too, at least. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, there's one there too. I know this game too well. So yeah, grab that one. Grab this one right here. This is one of the locations that there actually can be a little glitch with the monkeys. For whatever reason, sometimes it actually doesn't properly trigger the waiting part of your waiting whenever you collect a monkey. So sometimes you can actually move around when you collect a monkey, and if that happens, you want to see if you can collect monkeys as fast as possible, because every time if you glitch out and you get to move during a monkey collection, or during when you collect a monkey, if you grab another monkey during that, the first monkey will actually trigger the state to allow you to give you back control, even though you were already in another monkey's little mini cutscene. So basically, if you could just keep grabbing monkeys over and over again with that control glitch, you'll be able to save a lot of time. And I think I get it in this run. There are 2 places where you can get it. Here, with one of these, with I think this monkey right here, I've gotten it with this monkey, and I've gotten it with the monkey in a later level. I don't know what exactly triggers it. I used to think it was a similar thing to where you would get the longer wait period where you'd have to wait until the thing here went away because it had it zoomed out to view both the character and the monkey, but it has nothing to do with that because I've only gotten in these 2 levels. I don't know if it's something to do with the levels or what, but oh well. So we go ahead and grab that monkey. We jump over here, we grab this one. Got a wall right here. This wall can act a little weird where you jump on it and then jump immediately, as you'll see right here. I just kind of do a weird slide thing. But don't let it phase you. You can just keep jumping up. Now, that monkey looks tempting, but be careful. There's actually a monkey over here. This monkey is easy to miss if you are a beginner. You'll more likely forget this monkey. That's why I'm saying if you entered this level with however many, make sure you've grabbed however many plus 15. That your total is however many plus 15 after that. So I entered with 10. I need to make sure I have 25 by the end of this. Otherwise, I missed one. Or 2, or however many. So you grab that one. You grab this one. And then there's one more right in front of the exit right here. Right there. And there you go. That's all 15 monkeys. But we're not going to just immediately exit to map and then go to another level. Instead, we're going to come over here. We're going to switch to Gloria again. We're not going to bust another boulder. At least not right now. We have no need to. We're going to go ahead and enter back into the watering hole. And then, when we enter here, we are going to exit. I almost exited to map. Well, you want to exit the story. And that is very important. You want to exit to the story, go to the main menu, and then you want to immediately continue the story. So you might be wondering, well, what's the point if we just exit and then come right back in? Well, when we respawn, we're in a new location. This is the top of the rock near the entrance to the rites of passage. So, now, normally we wouldn't have been able to use that totem. But, now that we're in Gloria, we don't need to use the totem. We can just go down there and trigger the minigame with the crocodiles, which I'll talk about that in a bit, without having to complete rites of passage. So we just skipped going all the way around, doing all of these minigames, then coming all the way up and doing all of rites of passage just to do this little crocodile minigame to continue on with the run. So yeah. And we also got 15 more monkeys along the way. So I'd say that's a pretty good deal. And I got a random slide there from landing, so that's why I was tumbling and hit a rock there, because I didn't expect it. I probably should have expected it, but oh well. When you hit a wall, you tumble, or in your tumble, you'll clash and you'll recoil. You'll recoil. And I hit another wall here. I don't know what I was thinking. I should just walk normally, but I'm trying to be fast. But anyways, you enter here, and so now we're in the water with Gloria, with Morris on our back. Maurice, that's what his name is, yeah. So, here we're just wanting to swim fast constantly, hold the A button again. Literally no reason not to hold the A button whenever you're swimming. And we hit the X button here to throw mangoes at these crocodiles, because they are infesting the waters, and we can't do much of anything else until we get them. Especially the run. We need to get these crocodiles out of the way. Actually, you technically need to get them out of the way, even if you're playing the game casually. So, but as you see up here, we have to get 15 of them. Now, the further you are from them, the less likely you're going to hit them, because Maurice is trying to hit the very back of them, I guess. The very back of their hitboxes, as opposed to the center. And also, it doesn't try to determine the direction that the crocodiles are going. It takes a spot. It's like, okay, hit here. But the crocodile's moving, so it's like, it says hit here, but then the crocodile's moving, but the target stays there. So he just throws it, and it doesn't hit them. So it's better to get up close than to throw them. But, just in case, I still throw it from far away anyways, because it could still hit them. there is a slight chance they could hit them, especially if they're like rotating while you throw it. That can actually cause it to hit them. But that's very rare, so most of the time I just say make sure you're getting close. For example, there I was like, okay, that hit, but then it did, so I was like, oh great, I gotta go back and hit the guy. And I think I hit there. Every time you defeat 2 of the crocs, eventually 2 more will spawn in. So don't worry about, okay, I went all the way around, but I didn't get all 15. You just need to keep getting crocodiles until you reach 15. And then once you do reach 15, that little barricade you saw just there, that was right here, will break. It's really just under the water right there, as you see. Not broken at all, but oh well. Game limitations are game limitations. But anyways, now there's a big croc in here that's also throwing mangoes at us, and we have to beat him. So, but we also have 2 of his minion crocs here, I guess. Guardian crocs. Blocking him a bit, so we gotta take those guys out. I got pretty lucky there. Basically, what you do is you just gotta try your best to circle around in a way where your camera will constantly face the boss croc, and you'll be able to hit him. As you see up here, the counter's at 8. It starts at 10 out of 10, and you have to hit him 10 times, obviously. Because as you see, when I hit him, it goes down. It went from 8 to 7. As you hit him, the 2 little crocs that we hit are going to come back. So, but I don't think they actually got in my way here a whole lot. And it's okay if you get hit by him or one of the crocs. But if you lose but if you get hit 3 times, you respawn. So that wastes quite a bit of time. So be careful if you're down to 1 life left, then it could be a bad thing. Thankfully, this game has no lives though, so if it's your first run, you don't really have to care a whole lot about whether or not you die. Just keep going. Just defeat him. I don't remember whether or not his health if his health regenerates after you lose a life and after you respawn. I mean, if it does, then that's alright. You'll get it eventually, but if it doesn't, then just finish him off. Simple as that. Starting to lose my voice. But anyways, this was a pretty decent boss battle. I just was able to circle around him quite a bit. And again, the crocs here didn't get in my way too much. So, we defeat him. He tumbles into the water all dramatically. That's not a cutscene we can skip. You have to watch that. You'll see the black bars come down. You skip that cutscene. And it says to follow Motomoto. Don't worry. We will. Eventually, that is. But first, we're going to go ahead and start collecting some monkeys that are over here. So first, I'm going to come to this little center island. I actually ended up back in the water because of the slopes. But we jump onto this center island, and we jump onto these rocks. Oops. I don't know why I tumbled there, but you can jump up and tumble to get the monkey and fall back in the water, I think. So that works. So we got that monkey in the island there. We should have 29. There are 3 more in the water here, as you see that, and putting me in the water. We grab this monkey right here. I have to kind of swivel myself so that way I can still grab him like that. When you're swimming and when you've dived underwater and you grab a monkey underwater, when you hold a certain direction, it'll turn you sharply in that direction. So for example, if I'm facing a direction and I hold left while I'm waiting for the animation to finish, it'll turn me 180 degrees left, or at least 90 degrees left. If I hold down, I think that's what tilts you up. But if I hold down, it'll tilt me sharply upward. I don't know if it's exactly 90, because I don't think there even is a radius of 90 that you can swim. But just grab the monkeys as quickly as you can, taking advantage of that a tiny bit. If you don't absolutely have to get the sharpest of angles, don't hold a direction like I did there. Just instead hold the A button, and then after it's all done, hold a direction. So that way you can turn properly. But that's all 4 monkeys right there. So now we're going to follow Motomoto into that little cavern. Sometimes he might give you a boost there if he starts swimming right behind you and he happens to push you a bit. But I didn't get there, but oh well. Not like it really matters a whole lot. But anyways, we're going to enter water caves. Now, we're mostly entering these next two levels just to get monkeys, kind of like rites of passage. We don't want to complete the next level that we complete, but this level we have to complete. We have to get through it in order to reach the level after it, to grab those monkeys and then get out of there. So, we're going to complete this mission. I might have to save my voice quite a bit, actually. I might have to do a part 3 on this. But, anyways, we have 10 monkeys in this. So, we start off with 29. If you follow my route and you get 29 monkeys, you should end up with 39. Because there are 10 monkeys in here. And also, to explain this objective here, we're just shooting these clams with bubbles, which is, I think, the X button, or the B button, one of those two. Sorry. And we're just collecting the pearls. The pearls will automatically go towards you, so you don't have to go and, like, dive towards them and grab them. Here's a pearl. Moto says there could be something hidden, or a clam hidden in this boulder. There's no clam, but there is a monkey, so you still have to break it and get the monkey. Again, if you miss even one monkey, it completely throws you off, and you have to go back and find it. Or you have to improvise and find another one elsewhere. Which is not really much better, but oh well. We need 10 pearls here. All the clams are in this first areas, or all the clams are in here now. Just shoot bubbles at him and eventually you'll get him. Grab the monkey here, and there was a monkey over on this side too. Let's see, I took advantage of the little turning. I ended up going up because my control stick, how it's no notches, so oh well. But yeah, that chart is pretty useful for the most part. And then we grab that one, and then we go ahead and, well, we get all 10 pearls, and we get all the monkeys in there. We go ahead and go to Moto. We grab that pepper there, and we bust that little wall. You don't have to bubble the crocs here, but you can. When you hit them with bubbles, they just end up in a bubble, and they float up until they disintegrate, basically. But anyways, here we have another monkey. You don't have to get these clams. These clams just drop coins, so they're only really used for 100% sake. Which, it's not hard to 100% this level, I don't think. It's mostly just gold coins and all the clams that you see later on, and as well as a couple gold coins in other places. Get the monkeys here. There's one right here, and there's one right there, as you see. There's a little croc lurking in that cave, though, so you might want to get him. Otherwise, he might hit you while you're grabbing the monkey here. Or he might hit you before you reach the monkey, even. But as you see, we're at 3-6 now. We're almost there. Oh, I might have clicked the link accidentally. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, well. Double that crocodile up. Get this monkey. We have 2 more to go now. Yeah, I think I'm going to finish up this level and then call it a day. I want to save my voice for later on. I got callbacks for play, so I want to save my voice for that. So here we're just collecting peppers. Nothing too much here. Just shoot the crocs. For some reason they give us green peppers now. I don't know why. Just go with it. But anyways, there's a monkey right there. There's also crocs in that little cave there, as you see. Grab the monkey here. There's another coin for 100% in case you're interested. I don't know how long 100% would take, but and there we have just about every single pepper we need. We get the monkey here, and then that's the last monkey in this level. Should I stop here, actually? You know what? No, I'm going to try to finish this thing up. I can still save my voice throughout the rest of the day, pretty much. Until then, until 7. But anyways, we go ahead and bust 2 boulders. the green peppers we were using to break the first one, and then we had a red pepper and another boulder. Oh well. Anyways, we're in Wooing Gloria. This level, we're just here to collect monkeys, nothing else. There's only one objective we complete here because we have to. It automatically triggers if you don't, or if you don't go to it manually otherwise. Yeah, I accidentally hit the wall there instead of tumbling into the monkey. There are 15 monkeys in this level, so we have 39 right now. We should end up with 54 by the time we're done. We need 60, I should say. We need 60 monkeys to beat the game, and going to fix the play and beat all of those minigames, and then reach the final level and beat the game. Unfortunately, I kind of messed up there. I missed the pepper. And I got to go around to that boulder just barely. So, but anyways, we go and get that monkey. As you see, there's boulders blocking a monkey. Each of these boulders blocks a monkey. So, grab that monkey, and then grab the other two. Grab the pepper, make it go towards this one. And then grab the last one. Alright, so now I'm just going to grab this pepper, run up this hill with it, and then hit the wall, I guess, just to make sure that I don't actually run off while the monkey animation happens, because for some reason, sometimes she'll keep going even though she's supposed to stop when she hits the monkey, and so you'll sometimes hit the wall in the wrong way and fall off. I meant to kind of aim myself towards the wall so I would be angled in the right way and not be forced to hit it, or not be forced to fall off, but that works too, I guess. Anyways, monkey right here. And then we're going to go ahead and perform that little mini game I was talking about. Here we gotta go to Monomoto, trigger it. Hit the A button to start the mini game. Here you just want to tap the A button each time that it has the meter show up as soon as possible. So that way you get little height off of it. You want to basically land as soon as possible. And here we're going to just spin the heck out of the control stick to do a bunch of flips over and over again to impress Gloria. As you see here, that worked. It's actually not that hard. I actually didn't quite get a perfect, like, a continuous roll there. I kind of had to stop it a bit. I'll show you here. Right there, it kind of slowed down a bit. So you don't have to be absolutely perfect, but I think if you mess up another time after that, it might not work. But I don't know. I haven't really tested it out a whole lot since I haven't gotten a chance to play it again in a while. If I decide to pull out my old laptop, I'll probably try it out again. But anyways, Gloria's like, where are the pearls that you promised me? Anyways, now we're just going to collect the rest of the monkeys. So first we go over here, grab this one. Then we grab this one. Then we grab this one. If I had known I was going to get the glitch that I was talking about earlier with the monkeys, I probably wouldn't have gotten this one, but oh well. So I accidentally grabbed that one too. I meant to go back and grab this one first. And I get the glitch here, as you see. So I go and run and grab this one. And that thing ends, so I can go and grab I can start moving again. Try to grab the other one over here, but unfortunately I'm not quick enough. And I also get myself stuck on this bush here, like a dolt. Grab that one. And then finally we're gonna grab this one. We're gonna have 54. Now I don't think I immediately pause here. Yeah. So here's the thing. For this last monkey, you can pause right here and exit to map, and you'll be fine. You will have collected the monkey. You don't have to wait like I did there. I think I just forgot simply that you could do that, and so I was like waiting, but then I was like, oh shoot, I could have just paused and exited already during that animation. I didn't have to wait. But oh well, play it safe, I guess. But anyways, we exit to map. We hit right twice. We hit up. Go back to the watering hole. We go ahead and go back over here. We don't follow Motomoto. Even though the game wants us to beat that last level. We go ahead and skip this cutscene. We can watch it now. We switch to Alex. And we go ahead and collect the last 6 monkeys that we need. So, first 2 are right here. As you see, they have a bit of a different color to them. These monkeys will run away unless you roar at them. In which case, like this, in which case they'll just be stunned. They'll be like, oh gosh, I didn't expect you to do that. And then you can just collect them easy. So yeah, just make sure to roar at them. And then you'll collect them. So that's 56 now. Then there's one up here, as you saw. Easy enough to get. Actually, the rest of them are easy to get. Then we come over here. Grab this one. That's 58. The last 2 are along the way over here. You just kind of go around this tree here, because if you don't, you'll trigger this probably, so just walk around here. These are all the minigames we skipped. Mari's Race and Melman's Clinic over there. So yeah, just hug the inside wall there while you're taking the corner, but be careful because it actually can also cause you to lose time because you'll rub against it the wrong way. You'll jump up here. There's a monkey up here. Grab that one. That's 59. There's one more that we need to get, and it's up here. If you miss one, there is... I'll show you. There is a little monkey over here on this cliff. As you see, there's a pole. I think you can grab it at this point. But if you can't, you will have to watch the cutscene that was over there at this in the same area as the totem pole cutscene. And there I remember that I could pause immediately and exit. Once you see this happen, once you see the monkey jump up, you can pretty much just immediately pause and head out. But anyways, we're going to exit to map after we grab that last one. If you followed my route, that should be your last one as well. But anyways, we're going to head up on the map. And I accidentally paused for whatever reason. And we're going to head right. And we're going to head right again. And we're going to enter Fix the Plane here. And I don't know why I paused. I guess because I was wanting to make sure of stuff. I don't know. That was weird. I knew I had 60. But anyways, so we go over to this first minigame here. Fairly simple. We're just holding down the A button to pilot a copter and use the control stick to move it. So you gotta land on these targets here. This minigame shouldn't be too hard. You see this little banana count here, that's how much fuel you have. That won't really come into play until the very last piloting objective. Theoretically, the fastest you can get is where you kind of don't get too... is where you have the lowest height, but where it won't be like, hey, you're too low to the ground before you land on the target. And then when you let go of the A button, you let it fall until a certain point where you start holding the A button so that way it gets a soft enough landing. Because as you see, the reticle here changes colors from green to yellow to red. If it's green, it means you're either flying up or you're landing really slowly. If it's yellow, it means you're landing somewhat fast, but you're still okay. If it's red, it means you're going to crash. So you don't want the red reticle under you when you land. But theoretically, a task would fly as low as possible, land the plane as quickly, but also as softly as possible. So like this, as you see, I managed to get at the very last yellow at the very last second. That was almost perfect, pretty much. So that was really good. Obviously, as a beginner, don't do that. Please do not do that. You will fail badly if you try to do that. I need to change this title. So that's the first one. There are four or five of these. I don't quite remember. Yeah, 5 of these. Okay. So this is the second one. A little bit farther, but not too much of a worry. You just hold the A button to fly up, and then you let go of the A button to start lowering back down. Land. Again, doesn't matter if you get green or yellow, you just don't want to get red. Is all. So here we have to grab the bananas. They basically refuel this up here. Land again.
You might impress me by being more careful on your landings next time. Excellent. Next classic. All I'm at liberty to say is that you'll need both sets.
So here we technically don't need both of these. We technically only really need one, but we still have to get both because otherwise we won't complete the mission. So here we grab both bananas here and then land on the target. Pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna skip ahead so this goes faster. Okay, so this is the 5th and final one here. As you see, there's a cutscene you skip. And then you have this little rocket-looking thing. It's so cool, but it breaks apart. And you have this thing now. So yeah, you're launched up. Make sure you're holding the A button, otherwise you'll start plummeting. Now you notice these little banana balloons over here. Yeah, don't worry about getting those. I would say even as a beginner, you could skip all of those. You just need to make sure you manipulate your copter and your fuel supply here well enough by tapping the A button in certain intervals. As you see here, I'm pretty much slowly dropping down during all this because I'm holding my A button in certain ways where I'm dropping, losing altitude slowly because I want to land on the target, obviously. But at the same time, I don't want to waste 2A bananas because otherwise I won't make it. Basically, they need to have bananas in order to be willing to do this. Otherwise, they won't do it. They won't move their legs to fly the copter, and so you'll just die, pretty much. It says you're too low there immediately, but we go ahead and land there. I got green reticle, which, yay. But that's all for the copter minigame, so there you go. But now we have a second minigame here. I should go back a bit. So, when you skip this cutscene, just hold down pretty much because it should face your camera in the opposite direction where you need to go. So just hold down on the control stick and you'll enter this minigame here. This is a second boulder minigame with Melman where you're crushing junk with this huge metal ball. Basically, you want to take all the back pieces here. I missed one there, but that's fine. And you want to just crush them all within the time limit here. As you see, we have to crush 30 pieces. Not that hard, to be honest. It's really optimizing it, that's the difficult part. And also, there are these monkeys running around. If you manage to hit them, they actually do count towards your little junk thing, which sounds very dark, but oh well, they had it coming. They're going out strike. But oh well. They're hard to catch, though. Except for, like, one instance where they might just end up being stuck in some way. But when you get all 30 pieces, you have to move on to the next area and get more junk. Any leftover junk you had in this area, you can use as well. I went ahead and just started heading into this area, though. You can also crush all these things, so I just decided to do that. And here, for whatever reason, this little slope right here is mean to the monkeys, and so it slows them down, and so you can crush them, and that will count. I don't know if that counts as 1 or 2. I think it counts as 2. Okay, no, it just counts as 1. But, and then there's a little cutscene here that just tells you, hey, there are these rhinos blocking this little mound here for whatever reason. So you just gotta look out for those guys. whenever you're around there. You have to go around there eventually because there's not enough junk everywhere else for you to get all 40 pieces that you need right here. But if you crush these little jeeps, they count as 2 pieces of junk. So take advantage of that. Especially if you can do it really quickly. For example, here I was kind of pushed away a bit, but I still decided to go for it because it's still somewhat faster than going for another piece. We're already close to the 40. I mean, get that jeep. The rhino is trying to push me along, help me out, really. But we go ahead and get the last piece there, and that's it. Now, here. You need to be careful, because if you're not careful, then what will happen is you'll either hit the wall right here and go into the jeep, or you'll hit the jeep itself. But you can fit the entire boulder through this little thin area right here and not hit the wall or the jeep right here. I think I do it here. But basically, you just gotta get the right angle, and yeah, there you go. If you're a beginner and you don't get it, don't worry. It's a somewhat precise angle, so it can be kind of difficult to get first try. I have even had difficulty with it sometimes, so it's alright. But anyways, that's that minigame done. Just one more minigame to go, and then the final level. So we go over here to this memory minigame. There are 5 rounds of this. It takes a while for this one, unfortunately. But basically, just use the panels. It's a memory game, so you gotta memorize which one they are. I got pretty lucky with that first one. I just was able to get it immediately. But you just go through, and you're like, okay, which panels are which? Go through, and there you go. Each round progressively gets more difficult because there's more panels, as well as round 2 introduces an enemy character into the mix. So yeah, you can slap your rival. As you see here, it says fight, but we don't care about that. In fact, we don't want to fight at all. We don't want them to slap us, and we don't want to slap them because that wastes valuable time. But anyways, they're going to also try and match parts, albeit really slowly. So, just take advantage of their slow speed here. As long as you have more than them, it doesn't matter. But obviously, as you can see, if they collect a part and you collect a part and the 2 parts match, you'll each get 1. So, but obviously, again, it doesn't matter as long as you have more. Round 3 has more panels. Both get 1 there. Thought that was more. There we go. Okay. He slapped me there, even though I was pretty far away. But oh well. And I go ahead and let him get that part, because he would beat me there anyways, so. Then we get round 4. 2 more rounds to go. I think 2 more rounds, unless this is the last one. I could be wrong. It could be this one that's the last one. 1 for each of us again. But there are a lot of parts you have to kind of memorize. You have to have decent memorization. I believe there was a monkey there. Yeah, there we go. Both of us got the Mort one there. Elephant. Get the hippo one. I forgot that one was there. I'm kind of just messing around like, okay, there we go. Don't slap me, thank you. If they're like turning towards you and like automatically homing in on you with their body first towards you, you know they're about to slap you, so if you can run away before they do that, then you're pretty much good to go. Of course there I couldn't get away because he was pretty much blocking me completely. He's gonna get that one. But we win! Okay, so there was only 4 rounds. I was wrong. Maybe I don't know this game well enough. But anyways, when you finish that minigame, you can come over here. And because we have 60 monkeys, we can beat the game. Even though it counts up to 100. It's 5960. But anyways, this is the only in-game cutscene you can't skip for whatever reason. I don't know why you can't skip this one, but you can't. But anyways, so basically, you just want to go ahead and quickly smash all their homes, like so. I'm going to go ahead and smash one of their log piles right there. So that way it delays all three of those houses being repaired. But then you don't really have to smash any other log piles. This one can be a bit weird, because sometimes they'll just be able to repair one of them anyways, like so. You just go ahead and get them, and then that's it. Here we're playing our final kicking game with Marty. You just gotta kick the balloons to have the durians in them. As you see, we have our own durians as well to throw back at her. When you get all the balloons, you can kick a soccer ball away, and they'll give you a durian automatically, like so. They'll also sometimes just randomly give you a durian unexpectedly, even though you're shooting down balloons. It's like, well, crap, hang on. But anyways, you want to make sure you're facing the house directly, and you want to make sure you kick it at about max power. That should be good, because hitting the house with the durians is weird, and you also need 6 hits, so it takes a little while. But that bonus balloon doesn't matter, so don't worry if you don't hit it, it's fine. You only need to worry about that for 100%. Basically just hit the balloons as fast as possible, kick the durian towards the hut. I don't know if that counts. Yeah, it doesn't count. If it hits the sidewall right here as opposed to hitting the house or on the ground that can hit the house, it just doesn't count it. And it just sucks. I keep missing stuff over and over again. I get a durian there unexpectedly, and I miss. I get a durian there. Hit the house there, I think, yeah. It's just basically this over and over again. The balloons start coming faster, but it shouldn't be too haunting. Just make sure you react to when you get a durian properly. And hit the house with it in the right way. That should hit it. So yeah, just skip ahead. Then we get all 6 hits. That's it for that minigame. And now for the very last objective, destroy the dam. This is the last objective to do in the game. So basically, you just got here for the first hit. You just want to wait for Gloria to run over and use her pepper to hit the dam, hit the little pile that comes up. I just feel like going over here and hitting that for fun, but you can't yet. React to where she's going, hit that as soon as you can, so that way you can get the cutscene to start up and then you can skip it. The cutscene basically is telling you, hey, there are those guys again, they want to fix up the dam. And they'll actually patch up one of the parts of the dam that you broke already, so you're back down to 1 hit, unfortunately. Now, as long as you constantly hit this thing over and over again, just about every time after you beat this thing, you should be fine. They will not be able to patch the dam back up, because even if they put logs in here, they have to aim the thing, and then they have to shoot it. If you can hit it before they shoot it, you basically are able to get rid of the logs they put in there and also prevent them from using it for a while. So yeah. And also Gloria here for some reason just takes a little while longer. As you see, she's just kind of flopping around, not moving anywhere. I don't know why she does that. She does that every time, so it's just something that happens. But anyways, just go ahead and hit the dam like that. When you get to 4 hits, something different will happen. Or something new will happen, that is. You wait for Gloria to hit the dam. Hit that. Hit the cutscene as soon as possible. So now the old lady's back, and she wants revenge for us. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't necessarily want revenge, she just doesn't want us messing with her. So, she's gonna shoot durian balloons at you. You need to be careful of that. So what's gonna happen is, you'll see this little reticle here. You need to constantly be moving So that way you don't get hit by it. As you see, if it's red, it's gonna hit you. If it's green, it's gonna miss you. But anyways, we're ready for Gloria there to hit the dam. We hit the dam. We dodge the little missile. We hit their catapult. We wait for Gloria to hit the next part of the dam. I actually ended up going on the wrong side. I thought she was gonna hit the other one. But basically here, we hit this thing one last time, and Gloria should be fast enough to where we don't have to dodge this, so we just wait here. And that is time. So yeah, that's Madagascar 2 any percent. If you have any questions, if you watch this run, you can ask me. I'm going to go ahead and end off here, so that way I can save my voice for the rest of the day. And yeah, I'll just see you guys later. Bye.